Hello folks, Everchanger here, and welcome back to more Pokemon Yellow. Last time we made our way through the remainder of Viridian Forest and we got here to Pewter City. This time, I was going to do a little grand tour of the city to pick up any items that we could possibly get before heading to the gym, but I just looked it up and there is only one item that we can get in this entire city, and we can't even get it as of right now. We need to have a new ability before we'll be able to go and get it, which means we're going straight to the gym. There is nothing else for us to really do in Pewter City, like at all, except go check out the gym. Maybe after we beat the gym we'll go check out the museum though, just to kill some time, I guess. Anyway, right here we have this guy. I like to call him Jim, because he's in the gym. Hiya, I can tell you have what it takes to become a Pokemon champ. I'm no trainer, but I can tell you how to win. Let me take you to the top. Sure thing, buddy. Alright, let's get happening. It'll be tough for your Pikachu at this gym. Electric attacks are harmless to Brock's ground-type Pokemon. Yep. Huge difficulty spike right at the beginning of the game if you decided, hey, I'll just sweep the game with Pikachu. Not happening. This ain't the anime. You can't just turn on the sprinklers and have Brock's Pokemon just fall to your Pikachu. Pewter City Pokemon Gym, leader Brock, winning trainers Blue. Turns out, Blue has already been here and he has already won the gym badge, which is interesting. Anyway, as you can see, due to the layout of this gym, you can actually bypass this trainer entirely. You probably don't want to do that because you want the extra experience. Stop right there, kid. You're still light years from facing Brock. Really? That far? Wow. Alrighty. It's funny because whenever he says that, I automatically think distance. But the thing is, he was thinking time, and he's going to mention after the battle that he thought he was measuring time and not distance, but the way my brain is wired, I instantly think distance when I hear the term light year, so this joke kind of falls flat for me. Anyway, this is a Rock-type gym. First Pokemon you're facing isn't Rock-type. Like, seriously, Diglett is a ground type, and it's not a rock type, which is really, really stupid, because... And look, Sandshrew, also not a rock type, so even though this is a rock type gym, you don't actually face any rock type Pokemon until the gym leader. And as you can see, Double Kick does not do super effective damage against Sandshrew. Like, these Pokemon are not rock type, and I don't understand it at all. In fact, I don't think this trainer shares any Pokemon with Brock. I think the Pokemon that Brock uses, no Sandshrew, no Diglett, so it's really, really bizarre. Anyway, Sandshrew faints, and we get to level 14, which is super, super awesome. And we defeated the junior trainer. Darn, light years isn't time, it measures distance. For anyone who is curious, a light year is the distance that light can travel over the span of 1 year. It's pretty far. If you want a good idea of how far a light year is, it takes light from the sun about 8.5 minutes to get to the Earth. And I believe the nearest star, which I want to say is Proxima Centauri, I want to say that star is about 4.5 light years away? I think. This is all from memory off the top of my head, so yeah, if you need a good idea of how far a light year is, it's pretty friggin' far. Like, seriously. Anyway, I just wanted to head back to the Pokemon Center and heal up my Nidoran because the Pokemon Gym, no joke, these guys are pretty serious boss fights, so we want to be at the top of our game when we take on the gym leader, which we are going to be doing next time. No, we're doing it right now. I'm Brock. I'm Pewter's gym leader. I believe in rock-hard defense and determination. That's why my Pokemon are all the rock type. Do you still want to challenge me? Fine then, show me your best. And here we have awesome boss fight music. I know this is a really simplistic boss theme, like, for the series as a whole, but back then, I bet a lot of people thought this was the most hype song ever. Although, I didn't play the original Generation 1 Pokemon games until probably 2005 or 6, so I suppose the impact was a little bit lost on me. Anyway, as you can see, Double Kick is super effective on Brock's Pokemon, which is awesome. One thing I have to hope for, though, I hope none of them know any ground-type moves, because I believe ground-type moves are super effective on poison, which is what Nidoran is, so we want to be very wary of that. A lot of experience for that, holy cow. And up next, his second and final Pokemon is Onix, level 12. This guy is no pushover. This guy's pretty serious business. That's a super effective hit, and we're 2 levels over it, and we did less than half of his HP, which is kind of crazy. Oh boy. Bide, we want to keep wary of. All the damage we deal to him when he's using Bide, he is actually going to deal back double afterwards. So I think what I'm going to do, just to make sure Bide does minimal damage, is I'm going to use Leer on him and hurt everyone's ears while doing it. Just going to spam Leer, and eventually it's going to attempt to unleash energy, and it's not going to do anything because we didn't attack him. And now that his defense is down, Double Kick should take him out, which is awesome. See guys, I'm strategizing. I know how to do it. That first rival battle, that was a fluke. Anyway, enemy Onix fainted, and I think we're going to get level 15 off of this. Yes, we do. Very, very nice. And we defeated Brock. I took you for granted. As proof of your victory, here's the Boulder Badge. And we received the Boulder Badge, and you know that jingle that would always play when you received the badge? It was not in Red, Blue, and Yellow, so we just have the regular item obtained theme. Yeah, that's how classic we're talking here. That's an official Pokemon League badge. Its bearers become more powerful. Its bearers' Pokemon become more powerful, as it were. The technique Flash can now be used anytime, which we do not have yet and will not have for a while, so not really much worth in pointing that out. And we get 1,188 Pokemon dollars for winning, which is very, very nice. We definitely need some funds. Wait, take this with you. And we receive TM34, which I believe contains Bide. A TM contains a technique that can be taught to Pokemon. A TM is good only once, so when you use one to teach a new technique, pick the Pokemon carefully. TM34 contains, indeed, Bide. Your Pokemon will absorb damage in battle, then pay it back double. Yeah, super awesome. Your Pokemon uses Bide, stays basically in, like, motionless for 2 turns, and all the damage it takes, it will unleash back double, which can be devastating when used right. Just as I thought, your Pokemon Champ material, and I believe they've already etched our name into the statue. Peter City Pokemon Gym Leader Brock, winning trainers Blue and David. Yeah, very nice. Aren't we awesome? Now, before we do anything else, I think I want to switch Pikachu back into the front because it's falling a little bit behind in the levels, as you can tell. And I would like Pikachu to have parity with everybody else. Anyway, that gym fight actually went super quick, so I think we're actually going to be checking out the Pewter Museum of Science in this video. I'd like to go browse around it a little bit, see what we can find. It's 50 for a child's ticket. Wow, I thought it was 500. That's a lot cheaper than I thought it was. Would you like to come in? Yeah, sure. Right, 50 Pokemon dollars, thank you. And here we are, and we can explore this area. That is one magnificent fossil. Check this out. This is a fossil of a Pokemon known as AERODACTYL, or Missingno, depending on what you would like. AERODACTYL Fossil, a primitive and rare Pokemon. Wrap around this way, and we have Kabutops Fossil, a primitive and rare Pokemon. These 2 sprites will oftentimes get rendered for the glitch Pokemon Missingno. If you happen to use glitches to encounter that glitch Pokemon, it might have the appearance of those fossils, which is definitely very interesting. I do not plan on showing Missingno in this series. Just saying straight up, because if you want to learn about Missingno, there are some great resources out there. We have a space exhibit now. Yes, indeed you do. I believe these are moon rocks? No, meteorite that fell on Mount Moon. Moonstone? Possible. If it's a moonstone, I do know someone who might be able to use it in the future. Anyway, what do you have to say? Moonstone? What's so special about it? We'll just have to wait and see. July 20th, 1969. The first lunar landing. I bought a color TV to watch it. I feel bad for this guy because I'm pretty sure the broadcast from the moon was in black and white. So, not sure what the whole point of that was. I want a Pikachu, it's so cute. I asked my daddy to catch me one. I'd like to get that Pikachu off you, but it's too attached to you. Make me a little uncomfortable. What does Pikachu have to say? Pikachu seems to be okay with it. Alrighty. Anyway, last episode I mentioned this. Let's see, was I right on the name? Come to think of it, I think the name was Discovery. No, this is Columbia. Space Shuttle Columbia. Alright, guess it is Columbia. I was confusing Columbia with Challenger. Columbia exploded in 2002, while I believe Challenger exploded in either the 70s or the 80s. Yeah, space travel? No joke, serious business. You don't want to go out into space without knowing darned well what you're doing and hoping that the scientists all know darn well what they're doing. So even though I'm going to be an engineer when I get out of school, I'd be a little bit nervous to work for NASA just because of the stakes involved, like seriously. Anyway, I'm coming to this shop here because I would like to buy some Pokeballs. I think 5 is probably okay for us. That'll be a 1,000 Pokemon dollars, alright? Yes, indeed. Alright, and I think that's all I'm going to be buying. Might be a little risky considering where we're going, but I think we should be alright, all things considered. Anyway, I also think we should go and heal up our Pokemon because Nidoran took a little bit of damage in that fight, and I'd really like to be healed up as much as possible. So, let us head on into the Pokemon Center right here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, heal our Pokemon. Very good. Get our Pikachu back. Thank you, your Pokemon are fighting fit. We hope to see you again. I like how they use the term fighting fit in this old Pokemon game just because of character limitations, because I don't think they use that phrase after Generation 1. Kind of amusing to think about. Anyway, looks like this guy right here is in fact gone, and we can proceed out this way to Route 3. And I think next time that is what we are going to be taking on. So, this past episode of Pokemon Yellow, we conquered the Pewter City Pokemon Gym Leader Brock, and we obtained the Boulder Badge. In fact, I believe if we go into our trainer card, which I don't think I've shown up to this point, yes indeed, there it is. Originally, Brock's face would be there, but instead, we have the Boulder Badge right on top of it, and I hope that sound effect came on through good in recording, otherwise it's just going to sound really, really dumb. It was supposed to be like a stamping sound effect. You all know the deal. Anyway, and then, after we obtained our badge, we headed over to the Pewter Museum of Science, which is really, really cool, because they have lots of space stuff there and lots of fossils, both things that I think are just really, really neat, and I like how they threw in that sort of world-building type of thing into this game, even though you're never required to check it out. And next time on Pokemon Yellow, we are going to be heading through to Route 3, and hopefully we'll be able to conquer the entirety of Route 3. Also, one thing I want to mention, coming up decently soon, we are going to be getting a choice of 2 things. And in the spirit of Twitch Plays Pokemon, I would like to put forth the question, do we follow the Church of Helix or the Church of Dome? The first person to respond in the comments, that's the one we'll pick. Alright, past me, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt on this one because you had a really, really long day yesterday with all your schoolwork, but newsflash, you're going to be recording the episode in which you pick the fossil before the episode in which you ask the viewers to pick the fossil is going to go up. Yeah, not the smartest thing, huh? So, alright viewers, here's what we're going to do. We're going to have Rio the Lion pick the fossil, because it's way easier that way, and I can do it before this video goes up, and I need to pre-record a lot of stuff for school, as I'm pretty sure I mentioned like a bajillion times over the past few episodes, and yet my tiny little primate brain didn't realize the sheer not going to workness of asking the viewers to pick the fossil. So yeah, that's what's actually going to happen. So without further ado, I will return you to your regularly scheduled outro. So without further ado, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time.
Iwaku 岩ヘビポケモン高さ 8.8 メートル 重さ 210.0kg。普段は土の中に住んでいる。地中を時速80キロで掘りながら餌を探す。